News, the clock is ticking to avoid a government shutdown. Lawmakers need to either pass stopgap bills or approve a new federal budget. If none of that happens, the military community in southern Colorado will likely feel the impact. KRDO News Channel 13's Annabelle Childers is live at Fort Carson tonight after talking with a member of the military community today. Annabelle.
Yeah, Bart, as the government shutdown seems more and more likely, service members and veterans who rely on the government are starting to panic, hoping that a shutdown doesn't happen.
It is even more difficult now.
Carol Engler is tired.
It's a terrible thing, and I don't have an answer. It's been going on and on and on.
After serving in the Army for about 2 decades, she's seen plenty of government shutdowns. But this year, with rising costs of living squeezing their family budget even tighter,
saving money is not necessarily an option for people.
She's scared her military retirement paychecks won't come. The White House says the country's 1.3 million active duty service troops won't get their paychecks if lawmakers don't pass a federal budget or stopgap bills by September 30th. But they'll still have to work. And that's just active duty members. According to the August data from the Army, Fort Carson employs over 33,000 people who would be impacted by a shutdown. And the total population on base is nearly 75,000 people when you factor in family members, contractors, and those who are in Army Reserve. In a press call held by the White House Tuesday, a spokesperson said civilian employees will also face potential furloughs.
It's so wrong it can't be right.
But service members will still receive paychecks October 1st, regardless of whether a shutdown happens. The first time they'll feel the pain of the shutdown on their wallets would be on their October 15th paychecks. Now, Congressman Lamborn says he's urging his colleagues to pass stopgap bills, but again, that has to happen by September 30th, or the government will shut down. Reporting live at Fort Carson, Annabelle Childers, KRDO News Channel 13.